Well, welcome guys to another edition of the Barca Man Show. A lot going on with the transfers as well as we have a new player today. I wanted to kind of just stop by and just kind of go over what happened today with the transfer news. Alex Vidal is now a Barcelona fan and a Barcelona player. I don't know why I said that. But anyways, my thoughts about this transfer news, I think that's a very good thing for us to have. Barcelona needs experience. We already have a lot of youth. We have two signings that are young guys, Malcolm, and of course, Arthur. Lenglet is not much of a newbie. He's been there, he's done that with Sevilla as a defender. But I think this is good for us because it if we're gonna spend money, we're gonna spend on somebody who has experience. And so far, it's been a very good transfer for us. It's been busy. It's a lot has gone on, but as you can see, I wanted to go through some of the reviews here on the Barcelona News app that I have. Vidal to Barcelona. Ibrahimovic, Robin, and Europe's greatest league hoping champions. But the big news is this man right here, the 31-year-old Vidal, coming from Bayern Munich, is a great midfielder, physical. I think he will do quite a replacement to Paulinho. Paulinho and him, I think there's a lot of similarities between these two guys, but I think that Vidal can replace Paulinho and it wouldn't be too much off. He's a physical guy. Paulinho was a physical guy, and they both have good work. If anything, I think this is the man who's going to replace him, without a shadow of a doubt. But as you can see, Vidal seems like he's very happy with this transfer, and it's become a very good place for him. Will they? My only concerns, or not concerns, but my only thoughts or questions that if I ever have a question about this transfer is, how does Barcelona style change? Because Barcelona is very familiar with the tiki-taka style of football, and they love to pass so many times, trick their opponents so much before they actually score, and that's the way they score. So big transfer talks with this guy. I'm in my car, so I'm sweating. I'm trying not to open the windows because it's kind of noisy out there. My kids are playing out there, and we have a little get-together soccer. But 20 million euros is not bad for a 31-year-old who's aging. I will post some videos, and you'll see some videos of how this guy does, and he does very well. He did very well with Juventus. He did really well with Bayern Munich. They had a big, he had some really good highlights during those times, winning titles with both of those clubs. And I think one thing is just very we need experience. I didn't like the idea that we have to buy all these players, but you know what, we have to. La Masia, like I said in my other video, they're not producing what we are used to seeing out of the La Masia Academy. So now we have to turn to what's out in the market. So if we're gonna do that, let's spend the money right. Let's not spend on somebody who's gonna come in and who's going to just sit on the bench because he didn't fit the style of football that we played. So that's my only thing. Like with what's his name? Some of these players that have, I just remind me went blank. But you know what? If you all know what I'm talking about, we have players that don't play well, like Gomez, Alex Vidal. They don't play all the time because they're not part of the first team. Which, by the way, Vidal is rumored to go. maybe to Sevilla. So I just want to read this real quick. Arturo Vidal bid a warm farewell to Bayern Munich as he relishes a new challenge to Barcelona. Chile midfielder Vidal has agreed to join Barca on the 3-year deal with just a medical remaining to conclude a transfer understood to be worth in the region of 20 million euros, 18 million pounds, about 23 million dollars. 31-year-old is Barca's fourth major recruit of the close season, following Brazilian midfielder Arthur's arrival from Grêmio, the capture of Badou winger Malcolm, and Roma's expense and defender Clement Leglen's switch from La Liga counterparts Sevilla. So real quick, that's basically all in a nutshell. I hope you guys get to see some of these guys as they come to the United States and perform for us. Of course, that's over with. I got to see them in Dallas, lose unfortunately, but we need to get back to winning 3 championships, 4 championships, like back in the old days, and stop wasting money on players that we think they're gonna make a difference, and then they end up sitting on the bench because they just get hurt. They're not fitting the style of football. You know, we're wasting time and we're wasting money on them. Let's. I want I want Barcelona to start developing from the youth academy and bringing these players in, because this is what's going on. You know, we don't know if Vidal is going to truly make an impact right away. Maybe it's going to take him time. Maybe it might not happen. Okay, and we're having to go again, transfer another player because he didn't fit our style of football. But I hope that things do change this season, and I hope that our youth come up and our transfer players that are coming into FC Barcelona actually do make a difference, because that's what we all want to see these players do, and help Messi and Suarez up front. So that's all for today. I'll get you back into updates onto what happens with Vidal. Sorry, Alex. What is it? Not Vidal. Yeah, that's what my train of thought again. With Alex Vidal. That Vidal. As to what happens with him, he might depart again. I see this happening. Might not happen. Might happen. I think he's a real good player. I think that he just hasn't had much of a chance to really go out there and do it because of other players that are a little better than he is. But that's the way it works, guys. So he's a good defender. He's a good midfielder. So let's see what happens. I hope everybody has a good day, and I will catch you all later.